I think this will be the last one, but I'm not sure. I think I like talking too much. I was voted most likely to have a talk show in high school for a reason, so I'm just gonna vent. I'm probably the only one that will listen. That's okay. Listen, I just saw two really amazing readers that I love. I think they're like the most beautiful, angelic, healing people I've ever seen in my entire life, and they're about to have a huge collaboration. And I caught myself wondering, like, wow, God loves them more than me. Gosh, this is so. I can't stand it. I don't like the way I feel. It's like, wow, I noticed immediately envy and jealousy come up in me. And because I thought of myself as less of a healer because I'm vulgar and I use F bombs and I have, like, I don't know, aggression or something. I mean, I don't know what it is. Ego? I think it's ego. Anyway, I noticed, I was like, they are the two most beautiful people I've ever seen. They have like the most healing presence. And I'm like, this is a match made in heaven. Those two are meant to collaborate. Like you just kind of know that the divine put it on. But I thought, oh God, well, no one wants to be around me. Leave it to me though, with my big ass ego. To like the first thing I see when somebody else has something amazing is say, oh, that must be nice. I immediately had to catch myself and I'm like, holy ish, that's unattractive. I had to literally see myself through the eyes of like bitching and moaning about other people being jealous of things I've got going on. And here I was being jealous of what they got going on. And I immediately caught myself and I'm like, bro, that is so unattractive. That is like the ugliest trait. Jealousy? Oh my God, that's hideous. That's hideous. That does not look good on anybody. So I saw it and I was like, okay, that's ridiculous, Jenna. But I had to, like, after I saw that, I didn't like shame myself. No, I said instead, like, why do you feel this way though? There's an inadequacy within me about my healing abilities. My healing abilities looks a heck of a lot different than other people. Other people use Reiki and, gentle words, and I don't. I guess I use F-bombs and, I like talk about how religion is of the devil and stuff. Sometimes I just wonder if like I'm too much. Maybe I'm too much, This is one of those days of insecurity where I'm just laying it all out. I'm like, listen, guys, this is what it is. It's not attractive. It does not look good. But if you're judging me, there's a part of you that's judging you because you manifested me on your fucking computer screen. Sorry, not sorry. Like, I'm not sorry about that. Anyway, so there's a part of us that is being reflected in these things that we see. There was a trigger moment. It was like, wow, two healed, whole sisters of mine too. Like, this is just, I can't stand that feeling of like envying someone else, especially people who are good-hearted, kind, generous women helping heal the collective. Like that, it honestly pisses me off that I even got here. But that's not the problem. The problem is perpetuating it, right? If you see better, you have to do better. You know what I mean? It's when you stay in that alignment of jealousy and envy and like bitterness, right? It's like, it's not a shame to have jealousy. It's a shame to keep jealousy. So as soon as I saw it, I thought, okay, well, there's a part of me that is being triggered in this, and like, what is it then? And it has everything to do with the fact that me as a healer, I guess I've only ever learned that healers are quiet and just like, really loving, and they just really high vibrational and happy and up, 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 up. And right now I'm being triggered by my own down, 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 down vibration. So it's like healers do not always look the same. One of the things that used to really bother me when I was in church was people would say that artists who sold their soul to the devil, they went into the industry. They went into like, Hollywood. They got like their contracts, all that. And these would be Christians that would tell me this. And they'd be like, yeah, they just work for the devil. They're not a healer. they're not a healer. They work for the devil now. And I'm thinking to myself, like, who are you to say anything about somebody else's soul? First of all, you don't know that they sold their soul. Second of all, that person might be reaching 10 billion people away. You have no idea. And it's like, healers look different. They act different. Not every healer looks the same. Some are going to come across like super, arrogant and cocky sometimes, I mean, I don't know who would do that, but sometimes I think people come across a little cocky and arrogant and stuff. But it is not an indication that you're not a healer. It just means that indigo children look a little bit different than, say, maybe rainbow children. I'm trying to think of the other one. There's like waves of star seeds that are here on the planet. I can't remember the other one. Maybe you guys can tell me. I can't remember. But it's like, I'm an indigo, which means I came here to shake shit up. I came here to ask you, why are these structures here? Right? All indigos, this is what we do. We come in and we're just like, bleh, 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 bleh. Then there's like a healing wave that comes in. It's a different type of people. But it doesn't mean that we're any less healers. And I think that I have just seen so much of my life as a black sheep of the family. I have been told, like, you are the devil's spawn, because I don't fit in. I just say shit. Like, I just say shit. Like, whatever I want to say, I just say it. And it doesn't leave a lot of friends in my circle. It doesn't leave a lot of partners either. In fact, I used to always think that men would be intimidated by this. So what's the point of even having a relationship? They're just not going to like that I'm, I don't know, like, loud. So I kind of shut up. And that is the problem, guys. So today, when I'm like word vomiting all this on camera right now, that's the problem. It shouldn't have taken me this long to do so, because now I look like a banshee motherfucking idiot. It shouldn't have taken me months and months and months and months and months and months of silence just for me to, like, one day sit my rump right here and be like, bleh, about everything I've ever felt ever about anything. And so, like, already the universe was trying to, like, show me, you held it in way too long. You should have been talking about this stuff, and now you're just having, like, your word vomit, and it's like, it's kind of off-putting. So I get done doing this, expressing myself. I'm like, yay, Team Jesus, that feels so good. It feels so good. And then all of a sudden I see on my feed, like, two beautiful healers working together, and I'm like, oh God, now I'm reminded why I don't have friends. Because I keep telling myself I'm not a healer. Because I look different, I act different, I speak different. I'm just weird. I'm out there. I don't know what I am, but I'm not normal. That's for damn sure. And it's like that just triggered me, and it got me in this. First of all, I saw envy on me, which is not pretty. It's not my color. And then I saw, wow, okay, so if I forgive myself in getting out of the envy and jealousy, which is fine, it's a human thing, I'm going to forgive myself. But why was it there? Why are you so jealous, Jenna? Why are you so jealous? The healing ability that you have is cool in your own way, all right? It's your own thing. You got your thing, okay? I think it's just, I think in this community, so many people see healers as like just, I don't know, love and light, like unicorn and rainbow farts, you know? And I think that I'm just not that. I'm just not that. I'm out here calling, you know, bullshit out like I see it. I'm calling religion the devil's game. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? And like every other word is an F-bomb. And it's like, okay, but is that a healer? Could you still be a healer and look like that? Because I remember I saw this meme once that said, well, she doesn't act like a healer. And God said, well, I'm not looking for actors. I thought that was the coolest meme. I was just reminded of it right now. I thought that was so freaking cool. I was like, thanks, God. Thanks for having our back. Us black sheep. I have never been allowed to feel that I'm a healer in conjunction with my F-bombs or like just being loud or an alpha female. Like I've never been able to believe that you can be a healer and be an alpha at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Like, having your own power and being confident in who you are as like, well, a being of light. You know what I mean? Like, you are part of divinity. You are part of the all, the everything, the Most High, you know? And it's like, if you know that confidently, though, you're going to speak it boldly. And there might not be a lot of people that resonate immediately. You know, you might be called some things, okay? And if you get called those things enough times, you start to believe that you're actually not a healer. You might actually be Satan, which, ironically, I've been called for like 33 years, basically. So you start to believe that you might actually work for the devil. So when you see healers that have the same passion as you, right? The same drive, the same heart, and they're being like chosen, it's sometimes, it gets so, I don't know, it really just irked me. It made me feel so insecure about myself as a healer. And this is exactly why I say projections, guys. It's not her fault. It's not her fault. It's my fault. There's something within me that is not healed yet. So again, like, if people are making projections onto you, people are jealous of you, envious of you, that's their problem. It's not yours. It's my problem, not theirs. So I needed to really see, like, wow, okay, my whole life I've been told I'm Satan's spawn, literally been called it a few dozen times. But it does not mean that it's true. It's just that I internalized it. And so now you have these sweet, soft, gentle healers, and they're just so good at it. Because that's just who they are naturally. They're beautiful, and they're angelic, and they're soft, and they're feminine, and they're like, oh, they're so gorgeous, you know? And then there's me. And it's like, I can't change it though. I feel like I can't change it. Like, I wish I could. I'm just loud. I wish I could, but I'm an Aries sun and Venus. I don't know that there's much change in this, to be completely real with you. I don't know. My Mercury is in Taurus too, so I think this is kind of just it. I'm always going to be just like a brute. I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, my grandma, she would just be like, oh my God. I remember she would tell my mom, she was such a little asshole today. 7 years old. I think she started her period or something. She's just so mean. And I'm like, 7. And I just wonder, like, maybe I am possessed or something. Like, maybe something is wrong with me. My heart isn't it, though. I'd like to think that God knows my heart, but, like, maybe even He doesn't know it. I don't know. I'd like to think that I'm still a healer in my own way. It just looks different. So if any of you here, like, I don't fit the mold. I don't look like a healer would. I don't sound like a healer would. I don't, like, maybe your music. Maybe you're a music producer, or you make your own music or something. It's totally different than most people. And maybe you're, like, starting a whole fucking new genre. I don't know. But you look different. You act different. You think different. It's like, I know how this feels. I know. It just makes you honestly feel like you're not good enough. And I'll tell you what's worse is having been in so many relationships where I felt like I was never able to heal my partner. Well, first of all, I didn't know. You're not supposed to heal your partner. Your partner's supposed to want to heal themselves, but I didn't know that. First of all. Second of all, I had no clue that in these partnerships, I was healing them. I was transmuting shit. I didn't know it. I mean, as a healer, now I know exactly what I'm doing. But, and even still, as I talk to you about my insecurities right now as a healer, I still know up here, like, I know I'm a fucking healer. I'm a great healer. I know I am. But it doesn't mean that I don't have these insecurities and want to voice it for you if you have the same problem right now, like if you're feeling insecure. But yeah, these partners, I would be transmuting all of their darkness, and they would ascend, they would grow, they would heal while I was in their presence. But I had no idea at the time that I was healing them. It only took years later, after I was far away from them, to even realize what I had done. But at the time, I felt like, you can't do this healing gig. This is stupid. How ignorant of you. You couldn't even save him. You couldn't save her. You couldn't save him, her, him. No. No, you don't. You really save you. You save you, which in turn saves everyone around you, right? Sometimes the first time that people see unconditional love in the world is when you love yourself unconditionally enough to move the fuck on. Sometimes that's how it is. You love yourself so much that you say, I don't care what you offer me. I don't even care literally where I live. I love me this much. I'm going. Bye-bye. I love you. Goodbye. Most of the time, that's the first time they've ever seen unconditional love a day in their damn life. That right there is going to heal them. You pulling your energy back, focusing primarily on you, I'm telling you right now, everyone who ever left you is going to recognize, wow, they actually did love me the whole time. They loved themselves that much to leave, which means they are the epitome of love. So shit, they loved me the whole time? Aha. That's when they see unconditional love. It takes you walking away. Hate to say it, guys. Hate to say it. You there suffering for years and years and years and years and years. That's not how they're going to see it. They don't see unconditional love until you love yourself. And for most in the world, we don't see it on a daily basis. We don't. It's not until starseeds, empaths, light workers, whatever you want to call them, they rise up and they say, I love myself more than this, so I gotta go. That all of your exes, all of your friends, everybody from the past starts to see, oh my God, they were serious. It was true love. They really were loving me that whole time. But by then it's too late because you really are gone. And then that part sucks. That part sucks. But yeah, so like in all these relationships, I kept thinking like, wow, I'm really not that great of a healer. Like, Like, I'm not doing it right. I'm not doing it right. Look, he didn't change. And like my mom, like she didn't leave, and her whatever. She didn't leave this, and my sister didn't leave her job, and this didn't happen, and I couldn't do it. It wasn't my job. When you realize it's not your job, you take back all of your power. You realize any loving source that would have asked you to be here would not ask you to save everybody. They would ask you to save yourself. And by association, literally by default, your vibration is so high because you love yourself and you have your own cup of love, that by association, naturally, everyone else is forced to love themselves too, because they see your vibration and they see, oh my God, it's possible you can laugh again. What? Like, you should have seen the way I hated myself. I gained 200 pounds in a marriage. That is a grown adult male. I gained 200 pounds. That was on top of already being chunky, okay? I was already chunky. Yeah, no, it was bad. I couldn't even bend to tie my shoes. I didn't have a driver's license. I didn't go anywhere. I literally died actually in 2019. Different story for a different day. Point is, I actually saw that everyone was me pushed out. I didn't know it at the time, not consciously. Everyone was me pushed out, hating me because I hated myself. And now all of a sudden, I'm in love with myself, and everybody else is too. It's like, how is that even possible? How is that even possible? That is what everybody around you is going to start asking. How is that even possible? If that's possible, she hated herself that much, and I hate myself this much, maybe I can be like that too. Maybe I can be happy one day. I don't know, maybe I can try to do it on my own too. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can try to heal, and maybe I can try to, whatever. Sometimes you show people unconditional love not by staying, but by leaving. It's a very harsh message because I can't imagine a lot of people loving a message like that, but that is the truth. You sometimes love people more by leaving than you ever did in staying, and battling it out and pulling teeth to what? To get them to listen to you? Honey, you deserve somebody today who listens to you, right? So here I was feeling pretty great about, me transmuting a lot of pain on those videos as a healer and a speaker. And then boom, the universe came in with here, let's just dangle this carrot right in front of Jenna totally trigger her. Here's two healed, whole, complete, beautiful, angelic, divine feminines working together in a collaboration. Let's just trigger her. My whole life, I've actually been more in my masculine energy than my feminine energy. I've always been. I've always had like a bigger body. Like my frame has just always been larger. Like my face, my facial structure, my shoulders are broader. Like I've always just been more masculine than feminine. And so this really did trigger me in a way. It was like, wow, healers look like that. Healers act like that. No. Not, I mean, yes, they are healers, but so am I. So if you right now are being called to step up and lead and you're like, yeah, but see, they don't look like me, Jenna, or they don't act like me, you know, maybe you've got like tattoos and piercings and stuff. And like society taught you that like, you're not supposed to look a certain way. Fuck that. First of all, you look sexy, call me. I am so tired of it though. I am so tired of it with the societal standards. Like, hey, you're supposed to look like this. You look like a size 2 in order to be with somebody like that. You're supposed to look like that. You're supposed to have money to look like that. You gotta, nah, fuck it, no. Healers do not always typically look like healers. Not really, no. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they act and look just like normal people with like acne on their butt and shit like that. They just look like normal people. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I understand what it's like to be persecuted for being, well, honestly questioned a lot. What authority do you have, Jenna, to call yourself a healer? What are you, Jenna? Why do you think you can heal? You look like that. Like, why do you think you deserve a man like that? Why do you think you deserve that kind of money? Why do you think you deserve that kind of love when you can just, what? Be punished because I'm overweight? You know what I mean? Like, so I got excess calories on me. Shit, I am a snack, honey. And first of all, this is exactly why I think I was called to be like this. Because I think it's completely fucking ignorant to think that you have to be a size 2 in order to be loved. Honey, I cannot wait one day to show you my celebrity boyfriend. I don't know who he is. I don't know yet. I was going to choose Kit Harington or Johnny Depp, but then they're both taken. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out another one. Point is, one day, you guys will see a celebrity on my arm, okay? You'll see him. And at that point, you will understand. Healers don't always look like healers. They always act like healers in that they have love in their heart, but they don't always look the part, right? So anyway, point is, if you're a little bit like me, or a lot of it like me, or whatever, I don't even know what like me means, but you know what I'm saying. If you have ever been called less than because you're like, I'm a healer though, this is what I am, this is who I am, I'm a healer, you know it in your bones, babe. Start going at life like you know who you are. It does not matter what you look like. It really doesn't. So this was my lesson for the day. I'm seeing two beautiful goddesses who are getting exactly what they deserve. They deserve a beautiful collaboration together. They are angelic and they are healers. I'm gonna take my jealous ass and go sit myself down and figure out why I hate on people. Because that shit is not fun and it does not look good. It's unattractive. So I really just think that as a society, we have to start looking at like, you're a healer. You're here to heal. You don't have to look a certain way or act a certain way. Your music doesn't have to sound a certain way. You are embodying healer energy right now as you are. So own it. Own it because it's beautiful. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope it helped. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.